la 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 la. Banana do. I was completely off. I forgot the song in my main world. What the hell? Hello. Can you hear me? First off, I think I accidentally like fogged up my VR headset. Sunday Bunday, let's go. That's right, Susie. Hell yeah. Jack, thank you for the ooh, 2 years. Woo! Thank you. And Mista, thank you as well. Holy shit, he's so shiny. I know, right? You know, I don't know if you noticed, but we got something a little bit different. You know, something new, right? Agent, thank you for the sub as well. And Jones man, thank you too. Lucky number 13. Hell yeah! Thank you for sticking with me for more than a year. You look very high FPS today. That's because I'm in Main Plaza, which is a very low-intensive world. But does your hair looks delicious? I don't know if delicious. That's a mixed bag of a reaction. So what I did today was mess with this. Right, it's something I've been wanting to do for a little bit, which is to kind of, this is how I, excuse me, oh my god. This is how I do all of my models currently, and PB and Finley were made at a time in which I did not do this as much. Oh, by the way, here. Before we really get into it, hang on, there's a bunch of stuff. I gotta thank everybody. Let's see. Turn on your radio. Thank you for the sub. I like your name a lot. That's actually a very cool name. Cherry Black. Thank you as well. Pastel Loca. Ooh, thank you. I called you Shiny Kitten Daddy and you said nothing. I didn't have him out yet. Which, by the way, I'm all shiny. I have rim lighting. I've drawn highlights on my hair. But I didn't leave Finley out. I made sure to do it to Finley too, so yay! But hang on, I'm hopping back. Now, the most important update, though, other than the fact that my hair looks fucking baller now, is that the stenciling issue is fixed. Now, if you don't know what stenciling is for materials in Unity, don't. It sucks. I hate it. I hate it so much, but basically stenciling is the thing that lets you see my eyelash and my eyebrows through my hair. PB has so much fucking bang hair that it is necessary stylistically. So, I didn't even do the intro. So, excuse me, I don't know why I'm coughing so much today. I'm getting old. S-Rank, hell yeah, thank you. 46 is a lot of months to have been subscribed to somebody. Holy shit, thank you. Okay. Now that I've gotten the hair situation out of the way, now that you've seen my amazing shiny new hair, I can finally do the intro. Hello, welcome to Sunday Bunday, the Bundayinist show on Twitch. My name, as always, is Cake. And tonight is going to be completely random. I feel like world hopping a little bit. We're going to worlds that I've seen, so it's not going to be like, I'm not going to jump in somewhere and then there's just going to be like a huge picture of a penis, ideally. But, I feel like going to a couple places. I also want to go to a Fiji world tonight, so we're definitely doing that. Somebody gave me a drink, so let's go ahead and get that over with. I also have a lot more of my redeems open tonight because I feel like moving, you know. But first, camera's following me, right? Okay. There's my drink. See, you may see me as flawlessly picking up my Gamer Subs bottle, but As many of you already know, I am blind to the real world right now. Because I have a big screen. Oh my fucking god. Where is my cup holder? Come on. Oh, man, I'm gonna have to... Fucking really? Hang on. There you are. You're right in front of me. Bro. Oh my fucking god. Hang on. I'm putting my hands down for a sec. I've gotta, like, feel this out. There we go! Oh my fucking god. Putting away my drink... Moisturize didn't used to be this difficult. Moisturize used to be fun, and now I'm just like, ugh. Every time somebody hits moisturize, I'm just like, oh no. But I have to stay hydrated. What can I say? I don't want to be unhydrated. Also, I need to turn my fucking fan on. I forgot. That's gonna be a fun little challenge. Hang on. It is really goddamn hot in my room. There we go. Which, to be fair, is my own fault. Because I had a heater on. Because it was really, really cold. And now, it's not cold. So now I'm just sweating here with my tits out. We gotta wobble, right? I got you. Don't you worry. So we're gonna pray that this hand doesn't fuck up today. Schmoovin', can you wiggle while leaning forward? Now, Ease, you know as well as anyone else that schmoovin' has a set thing, right? If I just do any kind of schmoovin', then people are gonna... what the hell? What the hell? It is a... Can you wiggle while leaning forward? Just for you. Just for you, buddy. Also, Jay, I'm gonna... Alright. It's funny you say that. This is your mother. First off, you're not my mom. You're younger than me. And second off, the meat puppets, I should say, my mother's reaction to seeing this was like, oh my god. Well, you know, I guess it looks like all your characters, where all the boobs are huge. And I'm like, yeah, it's a boy. She was like, that's a boy? I'm like, yeah, it's a boy with tits. She's like, oh, it's cute. And that was it. so the... Can't be making jokes like that. Apparently smothering people is getting other people banned. Really? Well, how are they smothering you? Are they smothering you while having a conversation with you? Or are they moaning like they're bouncing on it, you know? Also, I'm pretty sure lick is its own thing, isn't it? Can you guys fucking not RP as my parents, please? I ain't gonna lie. I'm a big fan of the new hair. Wow, I'm stuttering. I'm stuttering like a stuttering Samuel. I'm happy with this. I've been wanting to do it for a while, but I'm always like really lazy when it comes to updating PB. I need to refresh him entirely, honestly. I need to like do more things with him, like make more outfits and then redo his code entirely. Oh, we got a meow. Oh my god! I have to warm up. It's a little scratchy, but it's coming out. Your model is looking good. The new hair. Thank you. It's weird. It's the only thing that's different. But it makes a big impact, weirdly enough. It feels less dull. Now I've got to do it with all my other avatars. I got to do it to Cassie. You know? Hello, Cake, it's me, the 6th Finley plush. The other Finleys won out. We're still waiting on all the other ones. More and more people have been getting it, so they are getting through. But, it's just gonna be a little bit while longer. Didn't Moxie actually drink, like, Pepsi milk at one point? Like, on stream? I heard it was, wasn't it like it's like a trend. I don't know. Or it was a trend, like, 6 years ago. You gotta show me how to do it sometime. I can't seem to get 3D hair shine down. The way that you do it, or the way that I do it, is just, the way I draw it is the way I did it here, where I just kind of do, like, a circle, and then I go cutting off the insides, and then, like, making a couple shines down. It's very simple. It works for my style. But, for something a little bit more detailed, you definitely want to emulate, you know, the stuff that you're inspired by, right? Like when I was looking at, when I was doing Mush's model, right? And Mush was the first time I actually did hair shinies because I wanted his to look really good. And I looked at Genshin Impact models of all things because they have really, really good models in that game. And I know the second I say Genshin Impact, there's going to be like 6 of you who are like, boo! Like, okay, I get it. But like, come on. Hoyo models are wonderful. And wait, who owns Genshin? Is that Hoyoverse? I don't know. Either way, those anime models are pretty damn good looking. So what part of the texture? Is it like a shader? Nah, I literally just drew that shit on. Like, all the Genshin Impact models are half like a lot of it is drawn on, but then there's some shader stuff. Like, the rim lighting is a very simple shader thing that I just turn on. You know? Genshin is Hoyoverse. Did you know my fucking account got deleted? So, I don't play Genshin Impact. I haven't in years because it's not fun and I don't like it. It makes me wish I was playing any other game. And the only thing that made me want to play it again was that they have a cowgirl with pink and blue braids, and I'm like, alright, that's my character. But I am not going to gamble for anime characters unless it's Uma Musume. That's different. We don't talk about that. But, because you didn't age verify. So I tried, okay? I went to the website and I was like, where the fuck do you verify your age? I am 32. I am a grown man. Please let me verify just to keep my account. And there's no fucking option to do it. It's the worst website I've ever seen. Like, it's so bad. There's no... I hate it. I hate it. So I can't play Genshin Impact anymore. Oh, no. Oh, well. I guess I don't think my account got deleted. It's that I lost all my, data. Right now, I'm learning to do facial rigging so I can do some actual character animation because restricting the blend shapes is driving me insane. Yeah. Admittedly, I'm gonna look into animating things for real at some point. Fiji knows how to do that. Fiji and Sayu both, like, they'll make blend shapes out of actual, like, rigging shapes. So... Jay, you can't make jokes like that. I'm just gonna say, real quick. Like, let's be real for a sec. You can't make jokes like that. But... yeah, no, it's... I'd like to. I feel like that's, like, the next step, right? Because I'd like to be able to animate my own shit. Everything I make is for VR chat, though. I wonder if I'm limiting myself to that. Though, admittedly, I'm kind of more into environments. Yeah, okay, yeah, just as a heads up, you do need to be careful about what you say in the chat. Like, if I know you're joking, I know you're being sarcastic, but that shit does get flagged. So, like, please be considerate. I would appreciate it. Do some Gmods maps, please. What? See, Gmod is one of the last things I want to do. because, one, I'm not a Gmod person, and two, I've seen that it is apparently really fucking difficult. Even my friend, one of my friends who's like really, really, really good at 3D shit was like, yeah, no, Gmod stuff is horrible. like rigging anything into Gmod to use in like Left 4 Dead or something fucking sucks dick. So, are the Catnap and Dog Day models still around? Yes, they are. They're on my Gumroad. But we need to discuss what my next model is going to be after the 16 things I have to do, because I really would like to make another like public model at some point using my newfound skill set. Wait, what's topical? Oh yeah, no, that ain't done yet, but we're working on it. We've been chipping away at it. Sayu is currently working on textures for stuff. I'm making more pieces and clothing and whatnot. You were talking about Dog Day. You gotta specify this shit. To me, when I think about that, I was just thinking about like work. But yes, okay. Let me be cringe for a minute, okay? Holy fuck. February 18th. February 18th, we're finally getting another Poppy Playtime. I don't know if you remember just how, like really obsessed with Poppy Playtime I was at the beginning of last year. Well, that shit is about to happen again full force. I'm actually considering playing all of the chapters again just because they don't really take that long. Chapter 3 takes a long time, but the other ones don't take as long. And boy fucking howdy, it's coming out. It's finally coming. I'm ready to get my silly hand thing back. Cake is going back to the Poppy cult. I never left. It just went dormant. The cults I'm in, I suppress them, right? Because, like, obviously I'm part of the Mario cult. Just consistently, always. Like, that's my big one. That's my big lord and savior. Let's see. I joined the Half-Life cult recently. I'm super duper into Half-Life, although that's calming down a little bit because I've played so much Half-Life nonstop for a month. I'm definitely part of the Deltarune Undertale cult. I know I don't wear it on my sleeve as much, but boy, I'm a big fan. But who isn't, right? Literally everyone you know is a big fan. Holds up my little Mario flag. See, that's one of my favorite things about Jay is that I can just like show her a little Mario, and she'll be like, "Yo!" And then she'll be like, "Yeah, but check this out," and then shows me a little Mario, and I'll just be like, "Oh!" And it's awesome. But let's see. If I'm thinking of my, I don't want to say fandom, right? Like, I don't want to be in a fandom because I don't like ship characters and all that other stuff, and I don't like scream at people for not liking the same things I do. But I'm definitely a big fan when it comes to, let's see, the ones I'm a big fan of. Mario. No More Heroes, that's a huge one. Like, No More Heroes is one of my favorite things of all time. Let's see. And I'm not just talking about things I'm like, just like a fan of. I mean like things that will dominate my entire life whenever they come back up again. Also, Mush! Hi, thank you for the sub. Let's see. Mario, No More Heroes, Metal Gear to an extent. I'm a big Metal Gear fan. You're a big fan? I don't know, you look kind of small to me. The fuck you say? Okay, maybe I shouldn't do that with this shirt. You're small. You're the small one. I'm 6 feet tall. Is BioShock quite on that obsession level? BioShock 1 is in my top 3 favorite video games. but I don't want to call myself a fan of like the whole series, right? Because I don't really like 2 all that much. I think it's just okay. It gets better every time I play it, but I'm not jumping up and down like, oh boy, I can't wait to play BioShock 2. Like, no, I'm good. It's fine. BioShock Infinite, if I never played it again, I'd probably be okay with that. That game is just fine. It's not a BioShock game. But, the first BioShock is one of those for me. I'm talking about, like, series. Like, I'm obsessed with everything, right? Like, the lore and stuff. Fallout was a big one for me. Not quite as big as some others. I used to be a bigger Fallout fan, but they've... You know, the series continuously lets me down, and now I see Fallout. Fallout is now a show where there used to be games about it, you know? Oh, Fat Freddy forehead kiss. By the way, I hope that you guys liked that drawing I did. For the first time ever, I have visualized what Fat Freddy biblically looks like. I had my own idea in my head, but then I had to remember how I describe him, and I'm like, I might as well draw it. So, you're welcome. All of you are welcome for that.
Daddy's so happy to see you.
I do have shiny hair. I used to be a huge Fallout guy, though. In fact, one of my goals for weight loss was always to get a vault suit and cosplay in a vault suit. But now I'm just feeling a little about Fallout. Sometimes I still like it. I watch the show, you know, and I will buy any new Fallout game that comes out. But it definitely, yeah, someone described it as like Reddit. It's like a Reddit video game, and it's like, ugh. I would say, though, speaking of Fat Freddy, I'm definitely part of the FNAF cult, right? Like, I'm definitely, like, autistically into Five Nights at Freddy's. I had to explain the order of the games the other day because we were watching the movie and somebody was like, oh wait, didn't this happen first? I'm like, no. I'm like, this happened first and then it got refurbished into this and then it got put away and blah, 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 blah. And I didn't even realize I just started going off. So yes, I would absolutely say, Marambo, I am not going to be swapping out of avatars a lot tonight, if that's okay. I don't remember somebody... Swapping out of avatars is just kind of annoying. Especially with the list that I have. So if you did spend some points, I can ask one of my mods to give them back to you. But... I need to clean out my fucking list, dude. I have so many test things. FNAF Help Wanted is genuinely scary for a VR game. Yes, I would agree to some extent. I think 1 is a lot scarier than 2. 2 is not a scary game in the slightest, but I think it's a better VR game with better things to do, but it is not as scary, right? Like, I've talked about it before. I've tried streaming that game, but it's a little, like, wonky because it's got, like, older VR stuff going on it, you know? A smother? I gotcha. Wait, hang on. People are getting banned for being for smothers? Alright, you know what? We're gonna be safe. Secret of the Mimic is worth playing. What if flat smother? I feel like the person that redeemed their points and then I were to be flat would be the equivalent of somebody giving someone $5 and then them saying thanks and then slapping them. I like Secret of the Mimic. You better be, hydrating. See, I do have a hydrate, but admittedly, I kind of hate doing it now, so I might take it off for VR streams. Or I guess I could pretend to drink, I don't know. God fucking damn it, Lily. Fuck. I was literally... fuck my ass. Fine. This one's for Lily, though. Wish me luck. I'm going in. Okay, where is it? There it is. Haha. Alright, time for the most masculine drink. I have BBL tonight. Gamer sups. And you know what? While I've got Finley out, why not? Why not? I want you to look at his hair. I want you to look at how shiny he is. Because I feel like Finley especially looks better with the shiny hair. I tried to do AO, but my original meshes for his hair are so kind of fucked that it's not, it didn't come out very well. So I think at some point I'm gonna need to actually remake his hair. But flat mode. Alright, I can be a flat Finley. Hang on. I actually have a thing for this. Let's see. Yeah! Shinier than a bald man's head. That's a comparison. Alright, there you go. Rainbow. I can't do thickest, flattest boy with Finley because I don't think his butt works if it gets bigger. Hang on. This is gonna be risky. Yeah, I didn't animate the shorts to go with the shirt, so the shorts it kind of fucks up really badly. I need to just straight up redo him at some point. Yeah, it's on the list. It's on the list. One, I have to let's see. I have to redo. PB is obviously the priority, right? He's the man. Finley is secondary, but I definitely want to get Finley his own set of things. Bro, you can make your ass bigger? Yes. Well, not very well with Finley because I didn't set up the animations for the shorts to move, and the socks. I don't think the shorts and the socks don't have animations to account for the blend shape of like womp. So I'd probably have to make like a new animation for it to work. But then it'd be me working off of Sayu's code, which it's like I don't know how to do Sayu's code. I only know how to do my own. So Sayu is smarter than me. This is kind of a look, right? I don't hate it. I've been wanting to do more flat stuff recently, even though, you know, boobs are obviously the best thing ever. There was a stream I wanted to do the other day where I was just going to be flat, but then I figured, like, I don't know. I'll be boobed again. Why not? Flat Finley kind of fucks, though. I ain't gonna lie. I can also do the t-shirt. Let's see. Oh, I forgot. Yep, there's... I feel like the t-shirt actually works a little bit better for flat. Flatter day. I guess that'd be better than... or an alternate to Catter day. Oh yeah, I can also do the, I can do flat with, just making it as flamboyant as possible. Boy, I would love to, like... Man, I just had I had an intrusive thought. I'd love to show, like, a younger version of me. It's just like, oh, hey, by the way, look at the kind of shit you make. He's so reading rainbow coded. Dude, okay, hang on. Who's the guy? Who's the reading rainbow guy? LeVar Burton, right? That's his name. I'm not getting that incorrect, right? I think it's LeVar Burton. Maybe I am getting it wrong. I'm so sorry if I am. Is it LeVar Burton? Okay, cool. I would unironically love to meet that man. He seems so cool. And I used to be a big fan of Reading Rainbow, even though I didn't have access to a library or anything. So I didn't really get to read any of the books, but it was fun getting to see stuff about it. Also, the theme songs for that show were so good. So good. Oh, bye, Ease. Finley looks good pre-busty. The way I imagine it is that they have like suppression bands. Like they're still booby. They're just being held back, you know. Their power is being hidden. That crazy synth is too catchy. Reading Rainbow has three intros, right? Most people only know of the two, because there's the first one, which is it's the 80s one, right? Or it wasn't 70s, was it? When did Reading Rainbow start? I know the intro definitely looks like a 70s thing. Was it 70s or 80s? Somebody correct me, please. It was late 80s. Okay, that makes way more sense. Yeah, no, there's that intro, which is the original, which I love. I'm a huge fan of that one. It's so cozy. The second intro, which only got played a few times because it fucking sucks dick, it's the CG one, but they have like a dragon and a butterfly, and the song is like really fast paced and really, really awful. And then they changed it to have the same background, but then they made the song way better, and then kids were like, where's LeVar? Why is LeVar not in the intro to this? So they actually put LeVar Burton into it, and that's the one that they actually show most of the time. So that's actually the third one, fun fact. And that to me is my absolute like favorite Reading Rainbow theme so much. Like, I always like the older one, but come on, like weird early CG with like that cool song. Beautiful. Absolutely. The crummy intro with the dragon was something I never knew about. Yeah, no, they had to make a better version of that intro because it fucking sucked and nobody liked it. The song was really stressful and LeVar Burton wasn't there, which is like when you think of Reading Rainbow, you think of LeVar Burton, you know? But it's all good. I know that he tries to do more things with Reading Rainbow because that's basically like his life's work, right? Like, you know, obviously he's like an actor, but Reading Rainbow is like his personal project. And, but kids don't read anymore. At least I don't think they do. I hope that they do. I mean, I have a younger niece who still reads, so maybe there's hope, you know? But she got a tablet recently, so fuck. Who knows? Seeing Flat Finley for the first time. I'm not normally... Wait, you haven't really seen Flat Finley? I've had it as one of my styles. Hang on, let me cycle through all my looks for Finley. We have the normal one, which you're used to. Fun fact, the sweater was like a last-minute addition, because I drew him without it, but I'm like, I kind of want him to have a rainbow sweater, and now I can't imagine him without it. Let's see, we have the default outfit, how I designed him. Do I not have just the t-shirt with boobs? Fuck, man, I gotta like finish that. Hang on. Got that. Flat, 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 flat. Ooh! That is a fruity combo. Wow, I never bust this one out. Holy moly. What do you think about this combo specifically? I gotta ask. This I feel like I'm about to go to a rave. Let's see what else we got. We have the boob version of the underboob shirt. Scarf. Sweater. I like the sweater. Hang on. And of course I don't really show off the leg warmers all that much. But yeah, I have rainbow leg warmers. Real Gem, thank you for the sub. See, this always happens. Anytime I bust out Finley, I'm always just like he, and I keep him out. All right, I'm bringing back Flatly. We have to weed out the weak ones, you know. Excuse me. Those outfits with the emo alt. So the way that my palette works is that it only works for the default outfit. It doesn't work with the others because I haven't made animations or materials for them. Did you do something different with Finley's hair? I did! So I was talking earlier, that's how I introed the stream. I made the hair shiny. And I did the same with PB as well. Let me show you. Let me bust him out. So the boys are shiny now. Which I think looks a lot better. I think it makes the, it just makes the model look slightly more professional, I guess. I do want to do some more stuff to PB and Finley's avatars this year. I do want to give them a little bit more functionality. Because I feel like I owe it to you guys to have some new stuff, so I don't know. Finley's hair looks like yummy airheads. I would eat Finley. I think that'd be good. That was my impression when I first saw him too. Also, real quick, is Fiji here? Somebody grab Fiji. Because Fiji actually made a world that I want to show you guys, but I don't know if it's uploaded yet. Though I will have to ask if you added the music, because I did not get any music ready. Hey, Arc Nova, thank you. Wait, I want to put on a different shirt again. I want to put on my beach shirt. Yeah, there we go. Who wouldn't want to eat Finley? He looks like he tastes good. You'll have to get music ready. I couldn't decide on what to add. But functionally, it's all good. Are you not going to Brian Eno's? You can do whatever. It's your world. But I'll get my own music ready. But I don't feel like being out of VR right now, so... Okay. Just gonna look that up real quick. I've had to get a lot more used to, Oh, hang on. Whoopsie. Boop. 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 There we go. Lick us like you would lick Finley. Wait, hang on. We have to do this more properly. Let me turn off smoothing. POV, you're a rainbow lollipop and I'm a German boy with a propeller cap. Now grab and shake. I mean, I do want to do that. Hang on. All right. Do we have no boobs, but what about no ass? I could do that, but I kind of don't want to, because I kind of like fat asses, and being flat makes fat asses look even better. Besides, this isn't, you know, I feel like this, you know, isn't the biggest ass. It's, you know, it's ginormous, sure. But I feel like there's bigger, you know? Also, we have a stretch, so... You know what's really nice about this headset is that I can do shit like this without it like dying now, which is really nice. Bro said being flat-chested was weeding out the weak, but couldn't take flat asses. Well, the real reason is that I really just don't feel like making a shape key for it, because when you make a flat chest, making the flat chest was annoying enough. I had to make like a whole different torso. I had to make new clothes that fit it. But making a flat ass would mean that I'd have to like change everything. I'd have to change the socks. I'd have to change that. I'd have to change. I don't want to do it. Don't make me do it. I could do it, but it would really mess up like some of the outlines, the way I've drawn them. And I also just like flat. I just like big asses, so you know, whatever. Because what you're asking me to do is changing the entire lower body, because the thing is, his thighs, also, I'm sure you've noticed, but they are big, large. So, I mean, and you see this shit with the garter belt? Like, ugh, I don't know, man. Besides, why would I make my ass flat when I can go like this? Just makes no sense. Chairs fear him. Honestly, as much as I enjoy having huge tits and a huge ass in VR, I will say the work to get them working is torture. It's not fun. But, I mean, I guess it's fun at the end of the day when you can go like, hee hee hee. But getting to that point is like, I don't know, I'm picturing like the Mr. Incredible meme, where it's just like having boob and ass sliders, and he's like all like, ee! And then it's like making them, and it's the fucking like skull. Does your butt have sliders? Yeah, absolutely. I'll show you real quick, just to prove it. Sometimes I even take a drink using it. Hang on, what if I just... That's about as big as it goes. PB, the type of dude to have to ask for 2 chairs to sit. That is most everybody's character that I know, to be completely honest with you. That is all of my characters for sure, especially like Cassie. Cassie is canonically like the biggest character I have, so she would genuinely need like maybe 2 to 3 seats on an airplane. But PB's ass alone, I think I've measured it across. I don't know, it's something crazy. It's like 2.5 feet or something. Maybe more, actually. I don't know. I'd have to measure it. Or I should give it to someone else who's better at math than me. Cake, you have Jam. Okay, that's fair. Jam can sit in a chair like a normal person. Yeah, at this point, we'd just be having 6-foot wide chairs. My local cinema has couches as seats. Really? Oh my god, you're so lucky. Although, my movie theaters, I don't go to them very often. The last time I went to one was to see Beetlejuice. But, like, I don't know, we have, like, these kind of armchairs that, like, can lean back. They are pretty comfy. They're not, like, full-ass couches, though. But who knows, one day they might be. Also, why did I get a text message? Hang on. Why the hell is my phone going off? Oh. Don't worry, nothing bad. My dad was updating me on football. Apparently the 49ers have beaten the Eagles. So congratulations, 49ers. Woo! Val had to buy 3 front row seats for the Death Fuck concert. See, okay, the way I imagine it, I don't think there are chairs for Death Fuck. I think when you go to see Death Fuck, you stand. you stand in a dirty room. At least that's how I imagine Death Fuck. Also, fun fact, I actually did want to make a comic. I'll probably still make this at some point, but I'll get to tell you guys an idea randomly. I wanted to make a comic where Bella gets Valerie Death Fuck tickets or something. But I didn't really know where else to go with it. Are you a big sportsman, Cake? Hell no, I'm not a sportsman. Nothing wrong with it, obviously. My family is very big into football. So I get to hear about football all the time, but you know, it ain't bad. They're apparently big Buffalo Bills fans. But me, I'm not a sportsman. I'm not gonna be one of those lamos that's just like, sports ball? What? But I'm also not gonna claim to know a single goddamn thing about football. Although I can't deny that the aesthetic of watching football is kind of fun. Like, you know, you get to eat like wings and spinach dip, and you get to scream at the TV when your team wins, and you get to go boo whenever your team doesn't. So I mean, it seems kind of fun, you know. Low-key surprised you haven't drawn Vanessa FNAF. Oh, white woman jump scare. I don't know, Vanessa exists. Why would I draw Vanessa when Roxanne Wolf is right there, you know? And I have drawn Roxanne Wolf a couple times even. Hey, Hat Cadbury, thank you. I just go to Super Bowl parties to eat all the buffalo chicken dip and then leave. Six Deep, you gotta at least offer some camaraderie before you eat the chicken dip, you know? You gotta at least, like, you know, find out what people like at the party and then vote for them, you know? I'm gonna tell you a fun fact. If I am drinking, I cannot eat buffalo chicken anything. As much as I am just kind of... I'm alright with buffalo chicken stuff, but I straight up cannot drink while eating it. Because every time I've thrown up violently while drunk, it was always involving buffalo chicken something, so... Whew, no more. Okay, when I say football, I mean American football. I don't know nothing about soccer. I know very little about American football, but when you're talking about like British football, I know even less about it. The only exposure I have to British football is like North English guys with big red shirts and big things of beer because of my North English friends. I'll get you educated on it. I'm good. I don't want to. I'd bring one Little Caesars pizza. Okay, to be fair, that's pretty based. Little Caesars is good. Why are you making British football joke? I can't relate. You're just filling my chat with garbage at this point. What am I supposed to say? I don't know nothing. Also, my hand has decided to leave this realm. Wait. Cake, did I tell you how I recently got stopped by a North English football fan in a red shirt who gave me free weed because I gave him $5? Why'd you give him $5? I mean, I guess that's pretty cool. But, you know, $5 weed. What is dickweed? Is that like a goofy British word for crap weed? Like dirt weed? I don't know. British people are insane. Okay, yeah, that's also a good point. It's not free if you paid $5 for it. I like how Jay just refuses to elaborate. She just comes in just like, yeah, I bought dickweed, and then just says nothing. Dickweed used to be my favorite, my favorite insult. You know what my favorite insult is? I don't use it enough because I keep it in a little jar for special occasions, right? Like I'll call people all kinds of things, right? But my favorite that I sometimes pull off of the shelf, you know, I dust it off, open it, is ass clown. I don't know why ass clown just hits so much harder than most other insults, but calling someone an ass clown just implies so many things. Like, I don't know what someone would do if you called them an ass clown to their face, you know? Like, oh, come on, you fucking ass clown. Like, they're gonna have to be shocked at that point, you know? But I don't want to pull it out all the time. You fucking cabbage sprout. What does that mean? You fucking Cabbage Patch Kid? My favorite insult is fuckwad or fuck suck. Fuck suck sounds like you made a mistake. What are we talking about again? Ass clown is really corny, LMAO. You're fucking corny. How about that? I love calling someone an ass clown. Mouth breather is like a genuine insult. I feel like people are gonna start like saying it too much though. I saw it on Stranger Things. Like in the first episode of the new season, they said mouth breather like 4 times. And I was like, okay, maybe tone down saying it. Also, I did see Stranger Things Season 5, finally. I know everyone's already seen it, but I had to sit down. Sex haver. You fucking sex haver. It was fine. It wasn't the best season, it wasn't the worst season. A lot of people are going schizophrenically insane over how bad it was. I just thought it was like, whatever. I will say this, though. Here's what I'll tell you, okay, about Stranger Things. It's the only thing I'm going to tell you about Stranger Things. If you have not seen the show, just watch the first season. The first season is going to go down in history as some of the best TV ever. And it's like Squid Games, where it wasn't meant to be more than 1 season, but they had to make more, right? So, the other seasons after Stranger Things are mixed. You know, Season 1 is the best. Season 2 is better the more you watch it, but it sucks at first. Season 3 is horrible. I don't know why anyone likes Season 3. But Season 3 does have a mall, so I do like that, obviously. Season 4 was good, and Season 5 was, like, fine. There was a lot of melodrama and a lot of, like, talking. But that is a good point, Rock. I saw the FNAF 2 movie, and that made... watching anything after FNAF 2 made it better. FNAF 2 is... Now that I don't have my hands on something, I can properly talk about how bad the FNAF 2 movie is, because I finally saw it. And you know, I've had a few days to sleep on it. You know, I've had a few days to think about it, and I will genuinely say that FNAF 2 is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Easily one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. And that's coming from, like, someone who's, like, a mega super fan of FNAF, right? Big FNAF boy. That movie is bad for everybody. There's not a single good thing about that movie. That movie is like... It's like eating stale Chex Mix or trail mix, except nothing in it is good or goes together. Is it worse than a new War of the Worlds movie? Okay, that's a hard one. I will say, let me do the baseline first, okay? We have to rate the movie the way that all movies should be rated, right? Which is does it pass the Tokyo Drift test, right? Boy howdy, and for those of you who don't know the Tokyo Drift test, the way that you can rate any movie is if it is better than Need for Speed Tokyo Drift, then it is at least worth watching. That doesn't mean it's a good movie or a great movie, but it does mean that it's like, yeah, I might as well see it, right? If it's worse than Need for Speed Tokyo Drift, honestly, just don't bother. Like, unless it's one of those bad movies that's, like, fun to watch with your friends, just don't even try. FNAF 2 fails the test so spectacularly. Good lord, I would rather watch Tokyo Drift. FNAF 2 sucks so bad. Lore-wise, it's one of the worst. It is officially the worst FNAF thing, I think. Like, story-wise, there's nothing even close to how... Like, FNAF has bad stories, right? There's definitely a few games, and there's a lot of really bad books, but the FNAF 2 movie is like, how did someone write this? And then this is how it's translated. And then a group of people sat down and watched that movie and said, yeah, this is fine. You know? I will say this. War of the Worlds is a fucking horrible movie. It is genuinely so bad. But... okay, FNAF 2 is better than War of the Worlds. I'll put it that way. Like, just, if I had to just throw it out there, like, bam, bam, bam. It's better than War of the Worlds, because at least FNAF 2 is a movie where, like, you watch people in environments do things, as opposed to watching it from Windows on a desktop, which is one of the worst ideas for a movie I've ever seen. Holy shit. I already watch my movies on a desktop. Say one good thing about FNAF 2. The withered animatronics are amazingly designed. They look really good. They look really good when they're moving. They were super well done. They did not have enough screen time. All of the animatronics look good. I'll say that. Holy fucking shit, everything about that movie was bad, though. I've softened up on Cars 2. I know I fucking hate Cars 2. I think Cars 2 is like a soul-suckingly bad movie, but Cars 2 doesn't even come close to these. Cars 2 might even be better than I remember. Yeah, it's a movie about Larry the Cable Guy being a super spy, which, you know, is a miserable concept to begin with, but at least it's a movie that it's got pretty parts. You know, they go to Italy at one point. There's a cohesive plot. I remember the plot of Cars 2. It's about, you know, like a lemon car who's pretending to be super rich, who's selling people bad oil or something. I don't know. I don't love Cars 2. But either way, we're not talking about Cars 2. FNAF 2 basically mixes a ton of different characters from different points of time in the FNAF lore, stirs it up like with a big, you know, spoon, and then also just randomly like rearranges shit that makes no sense. But let's just go over the basic stuff, right? Everyone in that movie is an asshole. Every single person, every character in FNAF 2 is a fucking dickhead. They were pretty stupid in the first movie, right? Like, Mike is pretty stupid in the first movie. The first movie is about Mike falling asleep over and over, trying to look for his brother, while the FNAF animatronics are there, I guess. But in this one, he's just a fucking idiot. Vanessa's an idiot, too. Abby. Ooh, Abby. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm about to hate on a fucking little girl so hard right now. Nothing against the actress, obviously. This is, let's not be deranged, right? Let's not be entirely fucked up. Nothing against the actress. But that character, and the way that that character is written and reacts to everything, she is genuinely the most selfish fucking person ever. She's so goddamn selfish. There is not a single... Ooh, I hate Abby. Ooh, I hate Abby. And I was genuinely hoping she'd die. Like, that's actually how I felt walking into FNAF 2. Like, 10 minutes after they show her, I'm like, God, I hope she gets killed. Holy shit. My impression of the FNAF movies are, I hate all of these characters and I just want them to die. Like, I really just want new characters. I want them, if they do a FNAF 3, just please get rid of Abby. Please get rid of Mike. Please get rid of Vanessa. Just fuck them. Make FNAF 3 just FNAF 3, where it's dudes working in a horror attraction and Springtrap is there. Like, that's all you have to do. But... oh, fuck my ass. Also, we gotta smother. Hey, God. You guys are getting a little risky. Here, I'll do a smother with this shirt. Abby being the center of it just sucks because, like, when your character has no, she doesn't even have an arc. That's the thing. It's not like a good movie like Klaus, where the character starts off really shitty and then ends up being, like, redeemed and becoming good, and then it's, like, satisfying. No, Abby is just continuously the worst character of all time. She puts everyone in danger. She puts herself in danger, and then she's not even fucking sorry. She's a spoiled bitch. I hate her, dude. I hate fucking Abby so much. It's weird when an actor does a good job at being a scumbag and something, because it's like they suck. No, as a character. It's not weird. The thing is, you have to specify, because so many people are, like, media illiterate now. So there's a lot of people, for instance, the character Joffrey, the kid who played him had such a rough time because people were so mean to him in real life because he was Joffrey. And to me, that's just psychotic, right? Like, yeah, I get it, you hate a character on TV, but holy fuck, that's a person. It's a person acting. Calm down, you know? But either way, can't wait for MatPat to be revealed to be the son of William Afton. Ooh, that's another big one. That's another big one. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay. All right. I'm about to freak out, okay? So one of the worst things about the FNAF 2 movie is that Michael Afton is revealed to be the new antagonist, right? He's the new bad guy, and he's creepy, and he's not MatPat. MatPat actually voices Bonnie, Toy Bonnie or something. But Michael Afton comes out, and he's just like, I'm evil. I'm carrying on my father's legacy. Bro. Michael Afton... He's like a major protagonist in the games. He is not, like, continuing anything from William Afton. He spends most of his life, like, trying to fucking undo the shit his dad does. Like, Michael Afton is a good guy. Like, yeah, he does get his brother killed in when he's, like, a kid, and that's, like, really bad, right? But that's like one of the things that sort of starts him on his path to basically trying to undo all of the shit his dad did, right? He's the main character of Sister Location. He's the main character of Pizzeria Sim. Michael Afton is not evil. He's literally a hero but in the movie they just bring him out and he's like, yeah, I'm Michael Afton and I'm evil. Michael Afton while turning purple. I'm evil. I'm evil. Like it's absorbing him. It's so fucking stupid. Like, and the really, really fucked up thing is that, like, Scott wrote this. Scott wrote the screenplay. The dude who made the story just forgot. his own characters, and he's reframing and recontextualizing them in the most dumb way possible, right? Oh, and don't even get me started on the fucking puppet. Oh my god. Oh, the puppet. Ooh, the puppet. Oh, the puppet. Hang on, it's done so bad I gotta hit one of these. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, the fucking puppet. Oh my god. Oh my god, the puppet. So the puppet is now the big bad, probably the main big bad of the movie. I don't know, the movie has so many different converging plot lines. And so the puppet is evil and possesses people, and when she possesses people, they get Joker face paint on, and now they're evil, and now they're the puppet, but they never explain it. It's not like the puppet crawls up their ass and pilots them around. It's like the spirit possesses them, but also not. I don't know. It's so bad. Oh no. The puppet shouldn't have been like evil. The puppet's entire point is trying to protect children against William Afton, right? But no, it's just like, oh man, the puppet's evil, and she possesses white women because they didn't want to animate the puppet doing things, which would have actually been cool. Like, oh no, get this random blonde teenager, and then we'll paint her up like the Joker, and now she's the puppet. And now Abby gets to be the puppet for a little bit, which, God, I wish they had fucking shot the shit out of her at some point. And because it would have meant Abby would be dead, and I would be happy. But now the puppets possessed Vanessa. Who, by the way, Vanessa shouldn't even fucking be there. Vanessa is like a character from Security Breach, you know, in like the year 2066. Like, I hate this. I hate that movie. It's so bad. And just from the point of not being a FNAF person, right? If you're not a FNAF person, you will like it even less, because like, me as a FNAF person, I look at all this shit, I'm just like, why did you do this? But if you want to go in like, oh, I want to have a fun time, you know, watching a horror movie, watching a spooky movie, it doesn't accomplish anything. There's nothing scary about that movie. There's nothing spooky about that movie. Everyone is so fucking stupid. And I don't mind a movie where everyone is stupid if it's fun, right? You know, I don't mind a Friday the 13th scenario once in a while. It's not even that. It's so bad. It's so bad. How does the movie stand on its own, removed from the established lore? It's horrible. It's told in such a, like, jumbled, messed up way where... Okay, you know how people who are watching the Mario movie who don't know anything about Mario would be like, yeah, this is just a bunch of random stuff, right? It's like that, but bad, right? And so much worse. From just a storytelling and pacing perspective, it's horribly told. It's horribly arranged. Everything about it is bad. It's the only good thing you're getting out of that movie is getting to see the withered animatronics move around for like a minute. That's fun. Those are really cool looking. But at least you didn't have young kids yelling "Daddy" when Foxy arrives at the end of the movie. That's funny. Really? Foxy? Foxy's not really a daddy. Foxy is more like... Foxy would be like more of like a femboy character than anything, right? Okay, and I want to be fair. The time they make Toy Freddy talk, right? Because he goes to some dumbass Five Nights at Freddy's festival that they just have in universe, and he's just like, I've got to go kill somebody. They're like, ah, okay. The voice was funny. It made me laugh really hard. I'm not saying it's like... You know what? No, it was perfect. It was perfect for Toy Freddy. I enjoyed it. He should have talked more.
I've got to go rip somebody's head off.
Okay, Freddy. Haha. Good costume, by the way. You know, the last time I heard a kid say something dumb in a theater, I was watching Tron Ares, and I heard a kid say chicken jockey. Oh, great. Oh, great. It bled into other movies. You know what's miraculous? The Minecraft movie, which everyone thought was going to be so fucking ass. It's not a great movie. But man, is it a million times better than any of those things. It definitely passes the Tokyo Drift test. It's not a good movie, but at least it's fun. At least it doesn't completely fuck up lore. I mean, I don't think it does. I'm not a Minecraft person. And the movie tells you from the very beginning that it's stupid, which I very highly respect. The movie is funny. I like the Minecraft movie. They even tell you it's not a good movie. Yeah, in the very first 5 seconds, it shows a little kid dressed up like Jack Black, holding a pickaxe, being like, as a child, I yearned for the mines. And it's like, this is going to rock. And it just shows a guy, like, outside the cave blocking him, just not letting him in. And it's like, this is a good movie. I like this. The Minecraft movie is trash, but it doesn't take itself seriously. It's fun being trash, and I love it. The first 5 seconds, if the movie tells you, by the way, this is a fucking stupid movie, but we're just here to have fun, that's fine. The FNAF 2 movie takes itself so seriously, and everything is bad about it. That's one of those movies where everything was wrong. Why is there a random, like, TV show with, like, 4 teenagers doing a Ghost Hunters thing when Ghost Hunters didn't even exist and had, like, a whole camera crew? How would like YouTuber? That's because it was written from the perspective of like YouTubers. It's like, oh yeah, I bet a bunch of 13-year-olds could make a TV show that's actually airing on TV with professional quality with one camera, but it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. I'm sure I've made that abundantly clear. Either way, you should go watch it. Just go watch it. Just go watch it once. Normally, I wouldn't recommend such a horrific movie, but I feel like it's just something you have to witness. You know, just don't take it seriously when it comes to FNAF lore, because the FNAF movies have their own lore. It is horrible. It is, like, actually a really... FNAF is already confusing, but oof. All I can say, Cake, the best thing about the FNAF 2 is that the movie ended. The thing that made me laugh really hard about the FNAF 2 movie, the one part, and I don't want to say it was good part, it was a good part, but I will say it was a part that made me, like, cheer screaming, just from how stupid it was. At one point, you know, because the toy animatronics are, they come to people's houses, and I guess they're just killing random adults or something who are, like, you know, there in the 80s or whatever when some kid died. At one point, you know, when the toy animatronics are gathering up and attacking, the fucking original animatronics assemble like the Avengers, and they just start fighting the other animatronics. And I'm over here just like, what is this? And I was having a good time. It was the closest I went to having a good time, just because it was so stupid. But at least it was, like, funny stupid. Like, Freddy Fazbear rips off Toy Freddy's head. Fucking Foxy stomps Bonnie's face. By the way, what in the world does your fiddling with the fungus status even mean? Alright, let me explain fiddling with the fungus. So, I love the original Super Mario Brothers movie, right? I love that movie. I can't even say I just like it. I've watched it so many times, and I love that movie. And at one point, like, you know, Mario and Luigi are escaping from a prison, you know, in the dinosaur land or whatever. Dino Hatton, yeah, that's what it was. And, you know, they're running by... and there's, like, a bunch of mushrooms, like pointing at Luigi, and Luigi's like, oh, look, the fungus, it's trying to communicate. And, Mario's like, great, a building with athlete's foot. And we were watching that movie, and I just made a joke about, like, someone fiddling with the fungus. Maybe Mario said fiddling with the fungus, I don't know. But Jomes especially found that very, very funny. So it just kind of became a thing. And recently, I use the term fiddling with the fungus when it comes to, like, working on 3D stuff and trying to figure something out. Yeah, I know, like, it sounds like you're playing with your penis. I get you. But some of us didn't think that far ahead before we started saying it. But, yes, so when I say fiddling with the fungus, it's usually, like, messing with settings in Unity or something in Blender, you know? Like, Fiji was messing with fog in his, like, stone skipping world at one point, and I was like, oh yeah, you're just gonna have to fiddle with the fungus a little bit to get it working. We were working together to try to get, like, a good, like, water ripple effect to work in it. Yeah, I saw somebody write something, and I didn't get a chance to read it. I think I saw a penis, though, at one point. I think we were talking about penises. I don't know. Trust the fungus. Man, I want to watch that movie again. It's been at least, like, 4, 5, 6 months since I've seen it. I'm a little disappointed that I didn't get the $100. It was like $150, like, Blu-ray collection of the Super Mario Brothers movie, where it came with, like, a bunch of concept art and all this other stuff, like a poster. Fuck, man. I don't know if it's still available. I kind of want it. For some reason, in England, they released, like, this huge, like, anniversary Blu-ray pack for that movie, because people now realize that that movie is fun, and people have stopped, like, shitting on it. Fundraise for it. Bounce for Mario. I got you. Hang on. Let me bust them out. You don't even have to ask. Hell yeah, Rainbow Cat. It's not public yet, still fiddling with the fungus, but I gave Cake a link to the private version. That's a little hard for me to do in VR because it would open up, like, a separate menu. I don't really know how to do it. You know what? I'll go to the stone skipping world next Bunday. How about that? Because I do want to go to that world. Especially when it has, like, music and it's all ready and stuff. But Fiji basically made a very, very pretty stone skipping world that's really fun. You just go to your browser and click the launch button. I'm kind of scared to do that in the middle of a stream, because if something goes wrong, it'll go very wrong, and I kind of just don't want to fuck with it. You know what? We're gonna do another lollipop lick. Hang on. POV, you're a rainbow lollipop. Are you quoting me from earlier in the stream? Ooh, the puppet. Ooh, the puppet. Man, they fucked that. They fucked that movie up so bad. I'm still thinking about it. I lay awake at night thinking about how bad they fucked up that movie. I've said it before, and I'll say it again, right? Making a FNAF movie that actually, like, satisfies fans of the games would not be the hardest thing to do, right? Hell, you could actually make a good horror movie out of it. Sure, you don't have to go excessive with gore or anything, even though FNAF has always had gore. But I'm gonna tell you, because it's too late at this point. They've already fucked it up. We're never getting a good FNAF movie at this point. Unless Blumhouse doesn't get a hold of it and someone else does and they actually make a good movie. I'm gonna give you my synopsis for a good FNAF movie, all right? And you're gonna hear it, and it's gonna blow your fucking mind. You're gonna be like, "Whoa, why isn't that the movie?" Right? Quick! Thank you for the sub. All right. Hope in one hand, shit in the other. Hang on. We got a bouncy. Yeah, that's the first thing. Don't have Scott write it. Okay? Don't have Scott write it. Maybe Scott can oversee it, but there needs to be someone behind Scott with a fucking belt. You know what? No, bring out Fat Freddy. Bring out my Fat Freddy and have him just beat the shit out of Scott with a belt tied to a radiator. Okay, maybe not. But all right, here's my version of a FNAF movie, okay? Let's wipe everything. Let's say none of this shit happened, right? Let's say Mike Schmidt didn't get fired from the mall and he goes to work and then he just falls asleep every night because he's a fucking idiot. You know. Here's how you do a FNAF movie, okay? Just a simple, straight-up FNAF movie. 1. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is a place that used to be open but is not open anymore. It has been closed for years of scandals, and of course there was the one thing where it had, you know, William Afton killing children, you know. However, make the story about a person. You know what? This could also be a good game too. Why not? Well, we'll just say, like, this is my idea for a FNAF story. It's something that I would love to be able to do. If I was a better person at making games, I would love to do something like this. But, make it so that you are some kind of either a repo person or some kind of repair person. Right? And so, anyways, they have to go to this old Freddy Fazbear building because he drew the shortest straw. It's like, ah, god damn it. Okay, I guess I either have to go in and, you know, get like stock back so we can, you know, repossess it and make some money back, or I have to go in and fix this thing that's in the basement of the building so that it's whatever, right? However, dude goes in, he sets everything up, right? Big metal doors slam all the windows, all the like shutters on the windows, big metal doors, you know, on the walls and stuff, right? And dude's like, what the fuck? And then he's like, why would they have security like this? Right? And then the animatronics would get up, and then he'd slowly realize, oh, like, oh fuck, this is why. You know, this now it makes sense because they move around and shit. So, I don't know, have him fall into the basement or something, like through a hole. And basically make the entire movie / game about him actually trying to escape this place, right? Like having to do different puzzles and shit, you know, avoiding animatronics. Maybe even, he probably can't fight them off, they are giant fuck-off robots. But it would have been so much more interesting to just have a movie about a guy who's stuck and has to survive these animatronics. It'd be scary, right? It'd be like an actual horror thing. And of course they would have to have somebody else come in who gets killed to show exactly what they do. Like have just someone mangled, right? Or maybe he could just see like a corpse mangled or something, and it's like, oh geez, I don't want to be that guy, you know? Oh, I'm sure it's already been made, but what I'm saying is that's all you had to do for the movie. Instead, they bring in a guy who goes to sleep every day. Well, that's like normal. That's not something I can fault him for. It's a guy who goes to sleep constantly to think about his dead brother. And, you know, not at all having any... The one time they interact with the animatronics, they're fucking building pillow forts with them. Okay, Willy's Wonderland was just an anti-FNAF movie. Willy's Wonderland is a guy just fucking up animatronics. And it's really fun. It's not a good movie, but it is better than both FNAF movies combined, easily. If you've never seen Willy's Wonderland, it's a cathartic movie. I like it a lot. The only reason that I hate this movie so much, other than it just being the worst movie ever, is that it sucks when the thing that you like is exposed to more people, and that is the way that it presents itself to the world, right? Imagine just being a random person who has never seen FNAF in any capacity, and that's how you see it. You would think it was one of the dumbest things ever. It's not dumb, but man, is it more dumb than it needs to be. Oh man, these animatronics still be quick at night. I better be careful or I end up like that guy. That's Corey in FNAF. Oh jeez, it sure would be stuck if I got stuck here. It would suck if I got stuck here for 5 nights. Oh no! As the doors like all close. Corey, he's doing the woo shuffle. Oh man, I thought this job was gonna be easy. I would be a security guard for robots, but I'm the one being hunted.
Doom, doom, doom. Are you ready for Daddy, superstar? I hear a little rat scurrying around. Looks like Daddy's gonna have to weed him out.
Oh jeez. I'd leave the theater. You would have a big pile of popcorn in your hand, eagerly waiting. Oh no! Corey's looking at him. It's like, hi, okay, it's just one of the robots. And then he looks at his hand and he's got like a leather. He's taking off like his leather belt and he starts like slapping it against his hand. No! That's my one weakness. Getting spanked.
Corey, you're my favorite superstar. Come let Daddy give you a hug.
As he like lunges at him. Yes, this is Hoagie and FNAF.
You're my favorite superstar.
Cake, I can personally tell you that FNAF 2 theaters were the messiest to clean up at the theater I work at. Well, I mean, to be fair, I guess the people who would be going to see the FNAF movie are very much... Yeah, Minecraft movie just ruined people. The Minecraft movie made it socially okay for people to just be fucking slobs in theaters. Because the same people went the same people went to the theater, the same Minecraft people were like like throwing popcorn and all this shit.
If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Wait, I need to come up with a new voice for of course it's a FNAF movie, but then a fat clown would come and just stop, like hunt down Corey as well.
Corey, where are you?
They don't know about that. We're not going to tell them about, I think his name is Buttons, right? Yeah. We do have a character who, specifically is a fat clown that hunts down Corey named Buttons the Clown. I'll have to draw him at some point. I want to wear a different shirt. Hang on. Wait, hang on. I want my little stars. There we go. Yeah, there we go. I didn't know he had a name. Yeah, his name is Buttons the Clown. He's a character of ours. He's one of Corey's arch nemesis. It's good to have more stream OCs. I thought it was Foreskin the Clown. Foreskin the Clown isn't one hunting down Corey. Foreskin the Clown is his own entity. Didn't he like... Oh, I remember now, because there was Boobs the Clown. Like, you set up a party with Boobs the Clown, but then, you know, she's not available, so her mentor, Foreskin the Clown, shows up instead. Yay, found my cup holder. There we go. No. See, here's the thing. I'll give you the synopsis real quick. So, you, the birthday boy, or maybe one of your friends, who knows, is booking a party for you, right? Because it's your birthday, and who else will you invite but Boobs the Clown? Everyone's favorite clown. She's great, she's cute, she's good at all her tricks, she has massive boobs. You know, it's just a good time, right? However, you see a dirty van pull up instead. And what walks out is not Boobs the Clown, but instead an especially wrinkly clown hobbles out. And he's there because Boobs the Clown couldn't make it. Oh yeah, Boobs is like a cryptid. Everyone knows what she looks like except for you. Oh yeah, that was a thing, wasn't it? Where, like, all of your friends have seen her and describe her. You have never seen her. You only have ever seen Foreskin the Clown. And he has lots of fun tricks, you know? Like, he's really good at... I don't want to get into Foreskin the Clown too much. When did I talk about Foreskin the Clown? That was like during a Mario stream, right? That feels like a conversation I'd have while playing Mario 64. He probably reeks of alcohol. He reeks of something. It's not alcohol, though. Wolf, you gotta understand. You gotta understand. I didn't bring this up. They did. The people are the ones who want foreskin. I'm over here just talking about Five Nights at Freddy's. But I can't escape. I can't escape it. You make one foreskin joke, right? Only once. I've never done it more than once. I would never joke about foreskin almost every stream I've ever done. You make a joke once, and all of a sudden that's what the people are asking for. Foreskin, more skin. You know, my stream chat has their big, you know, fork and their big knife at their table, and they're slamming it on the table. Foreskin, more skin, foreskin, more skin. And I'm over here just like, this is what I've done. This is my audience. Smegma! Smegma!
I mean, what can I say? They want the smeg. I don't want to deny my kittens the smeg.
I got you. Let's do a smother. See, I'm holding back. I'm holding back. Please deny us the smeg. The kittens. The kittens crave the smeg. Phew. All right, but we gotta talk about more things. Although I will say, on the subject of foreskin, Corey showed me an amazing video. I didn't know that. You all know Milky, right? The VTuber, the cow lady VTuber. I got shown a clip of Milky making the kind of joke that I would make, where she was talking about she made a joke about how dudes have boxers with holes in them. So she's like, "Oh, don't worry. There's probably been plenty of spiders that that crawl into your foreskin and snuggle up like a cozy blanket." And I was like, "Ah, she's incredible." That's one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life. Just the sheer image of like a spider like crawling into your foreskin. Snuggling up, getting real cozy, turning around, you know? Dakota Jam, thank you. Thank you for the sub. I'm like, oh, I wish I wish I had made that joke. It's too funny. I've never thought about a spider in your foreskin before. Wrinkly. God, my face hurts from smiling. Oh, these are my palettes. I don't want to change my palette. I was gonna go to more places, but I guess I'm kind of just cozy in the mall. Let's see. I want my ball pit. Yeah, I want this outfit back. There we go. Wrinkly. I don't know, man. Homer just comes out once in a while. I can't help it. Dark Homer is... I'm one with him, you know? Sometimes I'll just be doing a thing. Like, I don't know, I'm vacuuming the floor and I'm just like, vacuum. I don't know why. Maybe it's a vocal stem or something, who knows. Dark Homer's corrupting cake. See, the thing that you don't realize about Dark Homer... Sorry, I was like burping. My bad. The thing you don't realize about Dark Homer is that he is already one with all of us. He's already corrupted us. It's just a matter of time. Perhaps the only reason that we live in this universe is because he allows us to, you know? So, perhaps I am just his vessel. You are but a vessel through which he acts. I'm here to I'm here to bring Dark Homer's flock to grow his flock before the collapse of the universe. Cult of Homer. They call him the emissary of Dark Homer. It's a fun voice to do. Holy shit, the wind is blowing outside like crazy. Mamma mia. Whew! I wish I could open my window. I've started doing Ring Fit again, so I'm starting to feel a lot better. I'm definitely back on it, you know? Ring Fit is so good. Like, my body gave me the use it or lose it signal the other day, which is that it starts making my ankle hurt. So I was like, okay, time to get back into it. And I've been loving it. It's been fun. A Dark Homer smother. You don't know what you ask for. But your Dark Lord will provide. Gaze into my softness. I am one with him. I am one with the darkness, Marge. And soon you will be too. Twitch chat. Dragon Maid, good or nah? What a random question. I saw a Twitter thing about how people were arguing about it. Dragon Maid I have very mixed feelings on. Because there's some things I like about it. There's other things I don't. Obviously I like boobs. So if you like boobs, that makes it kind of worthwhile, right? But I have to point out the thing that I really don't like about Dragon Maid, right? And it's the thing that makes me not want to go back to the series. Because I did enjoy it while I was watching it, but the thing I don't like is Kana, right? Kana, I think, is absolutely the worst, most uncomfortable part of that show. Because when they bring her into school, and then they have the other little girl that is clearly attracted to her, and they make that, like, the big dynamic. That shit is really not fun to watch. Like, I really am just... Every time I was watching Dragon Maid, that was one of those parts that just made me feel like a fucking degenerate, right? Because I'm just like, I wish I wasn't watching this. And it's like, not an inconsiderable... It's not, like... a minor part of the show. It's like one of those big things that always gets like a section, right? And it's just like, oh god. It's like watching Garfield and Friends when you turn it on, but then it's not Garfield and it's the Friends part where it's a bunch of farm animals, except if it was like pedophilic, right? Where you're just like, oh, I wish I could, can we not have this part, please? And there's other things in that show that are suspicious. I like the animation. I like the art style. I think it's a very good... The original, like, manga author's art style is not my favorite. I don't think it's very good, honestly. So, seeing whoever directed the art of Dragon Maid's anime, very good. I hope they do more things. But as far as Dragon Maid goes, I don't think it's going to live on and age incredibly well. It has some things I like, obviously. But... overall, the fucking Kana part's just completely, like, ugh, for me, you know? Corey, you know I was mentioning Garfield and Friends just for you, too, because you know exactly what I mean. There's better things to watch. Cake would go as far to say as he'd rather watch Rent-A-Girlfriend. I have no interest in Rent-A-Girlfriend. I don't care. I have, like, other things to watch. You know? I don't know what other things I have to watch off the top of my head, but I feel like there's other things. You know, I still gotta watch Frieren. You know, that's one that people really like. I heard, what was that one show people are really into right now? It's that one guy that's like, he gets sentenced to be a hero or something. I heard that one was okay. Do you like 90s anime? I like the way it looks, but to say I'm a big fan... I like specific 90s anime, right? Like, I like Trigun, I really like Outlaw Star. There's definitely things I miss about the aesthetic of that anime that I kind of wish they would, like, bring back. I think... didn't something recently, like, use that exact art style? I don't know. Do you watch JoJo? Well, yeah, of course. Although I do need to watch Stone Ocean. I got halfway through, and then because there was such a big gap, I just kind of fell off of it. I'll probably restart, though. Stone Ocean was quite good when I started watching it, so we'll see. JoJo, I've fallen off of just a teeny tiny bit, but not really for any reason. The only season I don't like is 5 so far. Every other season I've loved, I just didn't like 5 in the slightest. And I know people are gonna be like, oh, about that, but it's like, come on, man. Do you remember anything about what happened in Giorno's story? I don't. I don't even know how it ended. I barely remember who the villain was. All I remember is that Mista was the best character, which was the gun guy, and everyone else kind of sucks. JoJo Part 4 is like my favorite part of JoJo. I think... So here's my opinion, right? I'll give you my quick JoJo opinion because I'm not gonna dive too deep into it. I'll just give you the basic whatever, right? Season 1 is fine. I like it just for what it is. It's very simple. Jonathan Joestar is a good boy. Season 2, I love Joseph. Joseph Joestar is probably the most fun, like, JoJo character. His story is very high stakes and very good. I don't know how he gets out of the shit he does, but it's very fun to watch. Season 3, I really like Season 3, right? Like, obviously Jotaro is not the best JoJo, but he is the main JoJo, you know what I mean? Like, if there was a JoJo, universally, he's the guy. I really like the adventure aspect of it. I like all the different characters, and the fact that they actually get to fight Dio is really fun, too. Season 3 is great. Season 4 does not have my favorite characters. I'm not the biggest fan of, what's the main character's name? It's not, what is his name? Oh my god, I forgot his name. Josuke, thank you, Josuke. I don't like Josuke that much, but I think that his story, and Season 4, I think, is the peak of JoJo, personally. I think that it is the thing that encapsulates all of what makes that series unique. I really like the new art style they have, even though I kind of prefer the old ones. The characters are just fine. The villain in Season 4 is, like, so fucking good. He's really... I was like, how are you gonna go from Dio to something else? And they do it very well, right? Season 4 is probably the best JoJo. I don't like Season 5 in the slightest. I'm sure there's other people that do, but I think it's the most boring, nothing series. And Stone Ocean was okay. It was better than 5. So, there's my quick JoJo synopsis for... not synopsis, just my quick opinion. We do love Kira. Yeah, yo. Kira is fucked, but he's great. Everyone I know, I don't know a single goddamn thing about Steel Ball Run, but every single JoJo person I've ever met is like, dude, Steel Ball Run is the best ever. Like, there is no JoJo that even comes close to Steel Ball Run, and I'm just like, that is some fighting words. That's a heavy thing to say. So I guess I gotta watch Stone Ocean so I can watch Steel Ball Run, you know? Steel Ball Run fucks hard and relentlessly. Just like Fat Freddy. I gotcha. Excellent. If you guys are quoting it, I don't know. Also, I want to be me again. Hang on. I want to be PB. Where is he? I want to look at Bunny. Bunny boobs. But I will change my shirt. There we go. I just got back to hear JoJo talk. BRB gotta find an unsucked cock to suck. Okay, fair. That's all I'm gonna talk about, though. I don't want to be on JoJo's dick for a while, because as soon as you go on about JoJo, I feel like half the people in the room just go like, ugh, you know. So, for hearing me talk about JoJo for 5 minutes, here, look at this. See, it's not so bad. These streams aren't so bad. Corey, can you delete that comment, please? Whoa, what happened 5 minutes ago? We talked about JoJo. Thank you. We still have like 8 minutes, dude. I've been rambling about shit. I had completely different intentions for tonight. I was just starting here. I was gonna be like, ooh, we're gonna go to other worlds, blah, 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 blah. And then, all of a sudden 2 hours passed. So, but maybe we can go to a different part of the mall. So let's have a different background, right? Let's be a little closer to the fountain. Maybe like here. Why not? Yeah, we're on the ground floor now. Excellent. Some VTubers have a set of keys to jingle jingle to get viewers' attention. Cake, on the other hand, I've got something better than keys. I've got really, really big ears. Which every time I jiggle, people always tell me, like, I like those better than the booms. Bunny ears. That's part of why I want to be a bunny again. I love looking at Finley, but, like, Finley don't got these. Finley's, kind of lacking in this department, you know? I'm just saying. Yeah, I know, I got a little bunny tail, but, like, whatever, bro. Bunny tails aren't bad. Don't you gaslight me into thinking those are bad. Ooh, the gadfly, thank you for the raid. Making PB a lop rabbit win. I've actually wanted to make like a different character a lop rabbit, just for the sake of it, but I have not been. I don't know. It's hard to figure out what kind of design to do with that. Bunny may have ears, but cat has tail. That's true. Finley's tail definitely makes his ass look even better. So. That was also really fun, because that was the first character I've made, or avatar I should say, that has like a long tail. So getting to like actually model that was fun. Doing the physics for it was a little finicky, but it ain't so bad. I've always wanted to make like a squirrel character too. I've made a squirrel character, but I'd love to like model one, you know? Because, I don't know, I'm just something you may not know about me is I'm a big fan of squirrels. I love squirrel characters. I love big floofy tails. But I don't know if I should bring back Ryan. I feel like I'd have to redesign Ryan a little bit, but it feels wrong to unrainbow him, you know? Because he in his heart and intentions is also a rainbow character, and I feel bad if I have multiple rainbow characters, because then it's like, Cake, what are you doing? Why you got 2 of those? But at the end of the day, I also have like 5 different characters with blonde hair and gigantic tits, so it's like literally who's stopping me? I don't know. Make him Finley's rival. He was supposed to be PV's rival. He might be a good rival to both of them. Finley would feel threatened. I like to imagine maybe that like Ryan is the slightly bigger streamer or something. Because I've always imagined Finley as just being a streamer as well. But Ryan was specifically a rival streamer. Someone who was sharp and clever and a little on the rough side, but definitely a compete-o. Wawa. You know, I've never actually been to Wawa, funny enough. Nonary has talked about Wawa here and there, but to me, Wawa is just like a gas station. I don't know if it's any better than any other gas station, but whatever. One more smother. I got you. I got you. We got 4 more minutes. We've got time. I don't want to talk about Wawa. I got nothing to talk about. It's got a funny name. Wait, Wawa is real? No, yeah, it's a real place. Smiling Friends just be referencing real shit all the time. I'm surprised they got away with it. Maybe companies have eased up on it, but I know that like mentioning certain things can get you in trouble. I've always wanted to go to Buc-ee's. Like, Buc-ee's is completely different, because that's like a whole superstore of things with a fucked up looking mascot on it. Buc-ee's is like its own dimension. And one of my friends in real life is fucking obsessed with Buc-ee's. And I asked him why. I'm like, off the top of your head, why do you like Buc-ee's so much? He's like, because the logo is so fucked up looking. I'm like, I agree. He's extremely wrinkly, and he makes me giggle. But I've just heard Buc-ee's is so fucking cool, and I'm always jealous of people who get to go. Yeah, everyone I know who's been to Buc-ee's like, oh yeah, I got all these Buc-ee's clothes and toys and whatnot. It's basically got its own, like, fandom. Where's my drink? There's my drink. There we go. Where's my cup holder? Come on. There you go. I need to remake this world someday. Like, entirely in Blender, so it's not stuck in VR chat. Oh, we have a meow. Hang on. I'll bust him out. Okay. That's enough of that. Puts him away. There we go. Like one time, when I got to see Cat, Marble Cat, as you know her in stream, she brought something called beaver nuggets, and they were pretty okay. They weren't like the best thing ever, but apparently they're like super famous. They were good though. They're very sticky. I kind of wish I had brought the bag home with me, because she did give us an extra bag and I just forgot it. Next time she comes over, I'll make her go to Buc-ee's and get me things. Oh, excuse me. A fully connected Palm Plaza Mall would be the dream. It'd be fun as hell. It'd be a lot of work. I think I would genuinely need like a team to recreate this fully in Blender. Because the way that Main Plaza and a lot of the other earlier malls is made is with basically pieces from a mall prefab kit. Well, it's like a mixture of things. It's a lot of my own textures, a lot of my own materials. There's some Unity assets, like that palm tree is something you can get off of Unity. There's some plant packs that I paid for. And it's just a combination of Lego pieces and painting things, right? But I think I really want to make... I'd really want to make Main Plaza from scratch in Blender just to have my own version of it. And it would probably be better anyways. But there's so much to do. Alright, so the time has finally come. This has been a very short stream. It's felt short anyways. I guess I had a lot of energy and a good time. But anyways, mwah. Thank you all for coming to Sunday Bunday. I appreciate you standing and sitting through my screaming rant about the FNAF 2 movie. I went a little off the hook there, but that's okay. I appreciate it. Getting to see you guys is always a pleasure. And I will see you tomorrow, because I want to play more Mario 3D Land. And I'm not done with that game, so good night, everybody. Wait, hang on.